Hi guys, welcome to Mission Accomplished. Unfortunately, Lemwell isn't here, but guess who is?
Wagwan guys, what's good?
Welcome back to Mission Accomplished,
Where we interview people who have accomplished
much.
so much. And we're in a science lab.
Imagine that. My name is AJ Caleb and
I am Tendo. And today we have a very special guest. Special guest only. That's a rule we have here at Mission Accomplished. And we will let him introduce himself.
Thank you very much, Caleb and Tendo. So my name is Alfred Sigu. I am a science educator at Fun and Education Global Network. I am part of a team of 5. So what we do ideally is to help kids understand science. So we bring the complex ideas of science into a simpler, understandable concept. So with us here, I have colleagues actually, as I said before. So we are always 5. Today I have one with me and you'll get a chance to maybe meet her later. So right now we are going to discuss more about whatever we have here, and I hope it will be fun.
Guys, this is unfathomable. Look at this. I mean, it looks so scientific.
imagine that we're in a science lab. This is such a beautiful set. I can't describe. Look at this. This looks like a witch brewery potion. I don't even know what this is. Hopefully we'll learn about that later.
Anyways, so could you tell us more about Fun and Educational Global Network?
Thank you very much, Tendo. So Fun and Education Global Network is simply an organization that ensures that kids are empowered, educated, and they are engaged in matter science. So ideally, we tend to simplify the complex ideas of science and we communicate them in a simple language a kid can understand. So what we do is that we try to spark that curiosity in kids, and we also try to engage them in these activities hands-on mostly. So when a kid comes here, for example, the first time you entered in, you are like, wow. Because ideally, wow is the most common language we hear here. So every other time we set up things and then we do them, then kids get excited to see them. And then they also get excited to handle them and to do the experiments we have for them. And then at the end of the day, we call it a success when kids maybe asks for more. So what you will hear at the end of the day is,
This thing again.
Yeah, please. One last time.
just one more please, just one more please. So that's a common language here, mostly in the evenings.
So you accomplish your mission in the evenings.
True.
So basically, a lot of kids come to this place, they have fun, they walk around, they experience a lot of fun stuff, and they don't want to go home.
True. Because there's a lot of things right here to do. So we have a lot of scientific activities. Sometimes we start from the magic things that change colors, the magic activities there. And then we also have some physical activities that, for example, we have ones that we have activities that cuts across the subjects taught in the school. So most of the times they don't get this time to do them hands-on while in school. But then here, we just try to do a little tweak on whatever we use other than what is in the school, or maybe what is done in the school. And then while making these tweaks, we ensure that the objective is aligned to the ones that are in the textbooks. So the results are the same. The fun actually is little bit advanced. It's improved actually. So we engage them and then we tell them what's safe for them and then we guide them on what to do. And that's basically what FEN is about.
So the F in FEN is for fun.
The F in FEN is for fun. So we have FEN right here from the chart. So we have fun here, Fun and Education Global Network.
What does the E stand for?
The E is just part of network.
Oh,
a
network. My bad.
Good.
Anyways, so could you tell us a bit more about how you came to this organization?
Okay, so that's a good question. It's been a little bit complex, if I can describe it ideally how it started. But then just a little about it is we first met with the director of FEN somewhere when I was still doing my attachment back at Calro. So I was in campus and then we met and then we discussed and then he shared an idea. He was like, I need young, bright minds that can help me spur this idea. So then we were like, what is it about? So tell us more about it. And then he described more about whatever he was visioning. And then we shared much of it. We shared a lot with my colleagues there, Miss Maureen, and then we also had some other colleagues there. So as time goes by, we came here, we were invited in here, and then we got trained on a lot of things, a lot of activities. And then after that, we started doing now the outreach and the holiday camps, the workshops, and all of those activities. So day by day, we could even create some more beautiful experiments, beautiful activities here. And you see, creativity is nurtured. So one day, maybe today, I have a different idea of something, and then tomorrow I've nurtured that idea into a different thing. And day by day, it becomes more fun and more fun because somebody else contributes, I contribute, and then we grow.
So I know science is a cool thing. Like, who wouldn't want to be a scientist? My question is, have you always wanted to pursue this?
All right, that's a bright question. So ideally, you see, life is very, very unpredictable. And sometimes you find yourself entering a field you didn't have an idea about maybe 5 years ago, 3 years ago. So this is how it ideally started. I'm a student of medical lab. So I started, I'm a student of medical lab, right? So in the time of doing my attachment, I was also in a medical lab. So while doing this, and then I met with Fen, that is the Fan, that we call him Dr. Fan. I met with Dr. Fan, and then Dr. Fan shared the idea. And then I was like, this is still a lab thing, This is still a lab thing. So we discussed the idea, and then I was like, it could be a good start for somebody like me because it's a field where there is fun. As much as you learn, you have fun, and then it's always nice to engage with kids, to have their side of maybe thought about whatever is happening and to just see the reactions at all the activities that are taking place. So I think it's been a great deal working with them, and it hasn't been bad. So it's not really a switch of occupation. It's just something that is still within my occupation because it's a lab. Yeah.
That's so cool. So if your 15-year-old self was to come to the U right now, how would they react?
Well, my 50-year-old self would be proud. He would be proud of me. He would be proud of wherever I am right now because I've made several strides from then. So it's been a lot of years since then. But then I've had a chance to interact, to socialize with people of good or bright ideas than me. And then I've also had a chance to socialize with friends. I've made friends in the line of my career. I've made friends outside the line of my career. So if I compare myself right now to my 15-year-old self back then I think I've made several strides. Right now I can talk, and not just talk, but at least talk ideas that make sense in a team of leaders, in a team of people with great minds, in a team of visionary leaders, actually, mostly. And I think I've shared a lot with people, and then people have shared a lot with me, and that has impacted me greatly in matter self-development. So I've achieved a lot in that time up to now. Yeah.
So what does a wrong question. what would you see if you went back in time? Like, what would you see if we went back in time and saw you as when you were 15?
What would we say? Come up again?
What would you see if we went back in time and saw you when you were 15?
Well, it shouldn't be bad or good. I think the me 15 years ago, or the me 10 years ago, or the me 5 years ago, whatever years ago, would still develop to be me right now. Because for me to find myself here, then it means I've always had a passion that is geared towards an environment like this, towards a laboratory, towards handling kids, or towards handling chemicals. So my life has always been, although I might not have known it that 15 years back, or maybe 10 years back, or 5 years back, but then fate would have it that at this point, at this moment, I would find myself right here. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of the team I'm working with, and I'm proud of this organization and the kids I get to meet each and every time. Yeah.
That's so interesting. Like, he came from far and then met with Mr. Fun, and then came to this very, very nice organization. I mean, look at this. Look at this conical flask. Look at it. Anyways, back to business. So my question is, what is your biggest achievement with FEN organization?
Wow. My biggest achievement with FEN organization. So I've had a chance to socialize with leaders of great minds, of great visions. And that has opened my ways in terms of career. So I find, maybe I tend to meet people in different fields, and then we share, and then if there's something I can contribute to that, then I also get a chance to contribute. And most importantly, also we have achieved great miles with FEN in terms of expanding our networks with schools, expanding our networks with social organizations, or any other organization that would want to network with FEN. So we've done a lot of things in terms of maybe sparking that curiosity so that we can get more kids inside here, and even interact with more kids outside in schools, or during school events, or any other event outside. So we've added, actually, we've also increased in terms of number. And one thing I believe in is that where 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minds meet, then great ideas develop. So we've had a lot of things, really. And in particular, one that I would want to note in particular is that we've had a chance to engage with several organizations and several schools, and that improves our network. And that's also, you see, the larger the network, then at least income is better. Yes.
Okay, so we can't just look at something one-sidedly. So on the flip side, what has been your worst moment with
That's
organization?
Well, sometimes we have downsides to everything. So sometimes maybe we just plan a thing, and then, okay, we plan activities, science activities, then it doesn't go as planned. You see, science is, if it happens, good. If it doesn't, well and good. We do another trial. So sometimes not everything is a success. Yeah, sometimes we do have failed attempts, and then we just do it again and do it again until we find the perfect side of it. Yeah.
That's cool. So now for the most important question
Okay.
Which I get to ask.
of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm asking the question. So, what would you say to the young kids that aspire to be like you?
Oh, great. So one thing, or maybe one message I would like to tell them is keep asking those questions. Keep asking those questions. Keep that curiosity top, okay? So the moment you keep asking questions, then you start wondering, why does this happen so? Or how does it happen this way? Or why is it that when I take this and mix it with this, why is it that when I do this way, it happens this way? So keep asking those questions. Remember, even the great scientists that are right now were once curious minds back then. So nurture that curiosity, find an environment or find people that can help you nurture that curiosity. And one day, one time, that passion develops, and then you find yourself in a situation I am in, or even in a greater position than I am. Good.
That's inspiring. And now, this podcast will be more, how do I call this? Different than others. You see, in this one, we'll actually be doing science experiments.
We should do like a cool transition thingy. We all clap at the same time.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
If I were to give you a challenge, and then I say maybe I'll give you 8 nails and then you 8 nails. So, and then I'll say, I want 16 of those nails on top of this one single nail.
That is not possible.
That is not possible.
That
Do you
is
think
not
so?
possible.
No.
But
Is it
science makes that possible.
I
Okay,
refute.
you say it's possible, right?
No.
It's not possible.
You have to prove it
Well,
first.
we're going to prove it. So I'm just going to give you quickly at least 8 nails. So those are 3. Then how many are those? So 4. Those are 8. And then you'll have 8. So 8 for you, 8 for you. And then what I want you to do is just don't play with them. So what I want you to do is just you might want to discuss in about 1 minute how you can balance all the 16 nails on top of this one. And as you discuss, you try to balance them so that we okay, you can start.
Triangle.
Huh?
Triangle.
So this is what we do. This is what you need to do. Now we have 16 nails here, and sometimes you're given work to do. And that's why I told you to do a group work. So I told you to discuss, right?
Yeah.
And then when I tell you to discuss, I expect that you first discuss what the problem is and then find a solution to it, the quickest solution possible. So you form a group first, and then after forming a group, somebody will come, maybe I know English, and then somebody will say, maybe I know math, and then somebody will say, I have an idea about... Yes, that's why I told you had an idea. So see, if you could have built on that, then you had the perfect idea to make that. And then after arranging all of these things this way, so what we do is just we balance them alternately so that we can equal the mass on this other side to the mass on this other side, so that it weighs the same on either side. So after that, also probably that way, and then last one this way, and then we'll just take this one to pin it all down, and then what we do is carry the rest of the thing this way and rest it on top of this one. So we're going to find the center of gravity of it, and then just wait. That's science. So you said it can't be done, but it can be done.
Guys,
It can be done.
stop.
You are using witchcraft.
No, I'm not using witchcraft. So we do say ni maombi.
No. How?
No,
See you, Chavi.
this is
Guys.
not possible.
It's possible.
What?
We are Mtoto a digital platform that empowers children. We curate and create engaging content about and by children through audio, video, writing, and infographics. We believe children should be players, not spectators. Through child-led research, we amplify young voices, shaping policies and programs. To partner or donate, send an email to info mtotonews.com or call 0705 85 5258. Mtoto News, making children visible.